Hello, my name is Steph Bartlett. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I share lots of farm life videos here from our family farm in South Australia. And more recently, I've started filming a few YouTube videos off farm. They're still to do with the farming and ag industry, and today's YouTube video is a prime example of that. I joined the Sherwood Farm Group for their annual field day. And this just isn't any old farm group. This farm group has been running for over 30 years. I know it's been running for a while because I remember I was still going to school when Dad would be going to these farm group meetings. Speaking of Dad going to these farm group meetings, my dad and my two uncles were founding members of this farm group. I think there was about 6 of them in the group, 6 or 7. The fact that this farm group has had such longevity and just being there for their field day and seeing how the group operates, I was so bloody impressed. I thought, right, let's see what's contributed. Let's just lay the foundations for everyone first so you know how this farm group got started. So I gave Farmer Rod, my dad, a call. I said, how did this farm group get started? I need to know. He said that there was a group of them from Sherwood that did a farm management course over 2 years with Ken Solly, and Dad just couldn't speak highly enough of Ken Solly. He said that he was great and he really motivated them to keep improving, and that kind of inspired the farm group to get started. I also reached out to another founding member, Bill Mayfield, and he said we called ourselves Sherwood Precision Management, PMS for short. We would all have a PMS meeting once a month, whether we liked it or not. And then here we go, over 30 years later, the farm group is still running and the next generation is now coming through the farm group as well. So that's pretty cool. So that's kind of how the farm group got started. It's now grown into a much bigger group. I hope this video can give you a good insight into how their annual field day runs. And at the end of the video, it's probably my favorite part. I go around and interview some of the farm group members and ask them what it is they love about this annual field day, why they think the farm group has such longevity, why it's still running, what they get out of the group. I found that really interesting. Also, this week I went across to Melbourne with Elders to see our wool get sold. I went to the Elders Raven Hall. Have you seen that place? It's got robots, it's flash. And next week I'm going to have a YouTube video all about that. So stay tuned for that one as well. But as for now, let's dive into today's YouTube video. Let's have a chat with some of the Sherwood Farm Group members and see what this annual field day looks like. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go.
Burn a little brighter every day, swimming in the tide against the waves, and I can hold my breath until they crash. Never been the type to wait, and never had the time to play.
I'd been emailed the agenda for the Sherwood Field Day, so I knew exactly what time it started, where I needed to be, and what they had planned for the day ahead. I was a little bit nervous because Farmer Rod and Farmer Paul both couldn't attend the field day, so I went there by myself, packed all my filming gear, and it was time to hit the road. First up, they have coffee and breakfast at a farm just down the road from here. So that's where everyone will meet, and then the field day kind of officially starts at the next farm at 8:30. It's not just the farm group members that attend these annual field days. They also invite guest experts such as stock agents, bankers, agronomists, researchers, anyone that can help contribute to the conversation and help them learn and grow. We're at Menzies for breakfast. This is where we kick off, and this is Ryan. You are the president of the farm group.
That's it.
So what's the go for today?
Basically we'll go around to everyone's farms. We've got a few different things to look at. Dr. Mel Fraser will show us the trial site across the road,
Yep.
the Legume trial. It's basically just to see the good and the bad of what we're sort of up to,
Yep.
failures or success stories, and
I love it.
sort of
So it's
pick
not just all
everyone's
the good
brains.
stuff, it's everything. Learn
That's
from.
the idea of it, and hopefully get some discussion out of everything throughout the day too.
Yeah, awesome. What's your favourite things about these kind of days? Do it once a year, right?
Oh yeah, once a year. Just see what everyone's up to. Really, like we don't get off our own place that often, so
Yeah.
it's good to have a look around and
Yeah.
really the discussion is what makes it. It's good to see, but it's the discussion along the way.
You have similar operations, or all the farms are quite different?
Oh, largely similar, but everyone's got their own way of
Doing stuff.
their own, sort of theories and
Yeah.
things. So it's,
Love that. Bit of a learning day, bit of you like the social side, Bradley? Yes. Beers at the end? Excellent. Once everyone's arrived and they've had their breakfast, there's a little bit of housekeeping, and then it's time to hit the road. And they actually organised a minibus to reduce the number of vehicles driving around the farms. Very organised, I've got to say. I'm here with Rodney and Simon. Just wondering, how long have you guys been in this farm group for?
Steph, we've been in the group for 4 years. We bought the farm. We've sort of expanded from the other side of Keith to Sherwood, and here we are.
Yep, so 4 years. Excellent. What about you, Simon? You've been in for a while.
Yeah, I've been here for 15 years now, involved in the group, done my time as chairman and secretary, and yeah, really enjoy it.
Why do you think it's had so much longevity? Like, it's still going. There's not many farm groups still going, is there?
I think it's just the community out here being not isolated, but yeah, just trying to share new ideas within the group. It's real changing country back to the practices, and used to be purely grazing country, and now growing profitable crops, and looking
the clay
forward
and
to
delving. Like Simon said, the land out here at Sherwood, it has changed and evolved so much over the years, especially since claying and delving. I honestly think the land out here keeps getting better and better because of the group out here. They're constantly learning and evolving. The first stop was Jesky's farm, where they showed us a deep ripper that they have, and they told us about their experience with that. People could ask them questions, and the other cool thing is they had experts there such as Dr. Melissa Fraser, and they could ask her questions and she could make suggestions to them as well.
350 by 350, or 450 by 450, or 600 by 600, just so that you get that shatter in the interrow.
And then from there, it was time to jump back in the utes and the minibus and head to the next property.
Well, we've sown vetch here. We have been growing beans and lentils in the past, but decided just to decomplicate things. Yes, please. Yeah. So now we're grazing vetch this year, and we'll spray it out.
So you can let us know about it.
So it grazes at heart, and we're looking for areas where we could simplify our business from a sort of management and workload point of view.
So once again, the owners of this property, the Lushers, Jeremy and Rodney, had a bit of a chat with the group, did a bit of a presentation, and everyone could then ask questions. They also checked out another crop on their farm as well. I won't go into the finer details of each presentation each farm presented for the field day. A, because I don't believe it's my place to do that, but B, some of this stuff was over the top of my head. I'm not going to lie. Remember, I'm not a farmer. Next up was morning smoko, which they were very organised with. It was all catered for. They had drinks, food, and they also had a guest speaker or someone present during the smoko break as well.
Are in there, just if you want softy, Alieski there, and then there's nibbles inside. We bring Alieski in.
We have 4 finance brokers with Alana overdraft extensions, I suppose, and real finances. So we'll write up your credit notes and everything on farm, help assist with your cash flows, follow up everything from the accountant and get it floated out from the bank.
I am with Dr. Mel Fraser. Everyone I've spoken to in this group, they speak very, very highly of Mel. Can you let us know, what do you actually do?
Well, technically, Steph, I have a PhD in soil science. I have a Bachelor of Agriculture. So I guess I work as a soil doctor, trying to diagnose what's holding crop potential back. So the same way, if you've got a broken leg or some dodgy lungs, you might go to the doctor to say, I'm not at my peak performance and I would like to be. Yeah. Can you diagnose what's wrong with me and then come up with a treatment plan?
Okay.
And that's what I do. Everything below ground. So I'm not an in-crop agronomist. I don't do anything above ground. I don't work in crop protection.
Yeah.
But I really look at what's actually driving our system, and that's their soils, and trying to understand what their potential is. What kind of race can they run in terms of, you know, producing a crop or a pasture, and then what's actually holding them back from reaching the finish line.
Oh my gosh, so there's a lot of value in that, obviously. Soils is the foundation of everything, isn't it, if you want the crops to work?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After morning smoko, it was off to the Legume trial site where Dr. Mel Fraser and Jason Brand have a discussion with us about that.
Inoculant, should I go back there, was actually put out. So, because when I walked into this site, same as you, the first things I'm looking at as a person who's worked in the industry for ages. So pretty much on here, there you go. And the other one I'll always look at, like walking in a soil type like this, you'll see the pH stuff I've done over there. That's one of the first things I'll always do is I'll dig down, have a look at your pH. And that's why it's great, these sort of sites where you can actually start having these conversations, looking at what's gone on.
And then after the trial site talk, it was time to head to our farm, to our shearing shed for lunch. And remember I said Farmer Paul and Farmer Rod were away? I had to do the presentation after lunch. Whilst everyone enjoyed a yummy salad wrap for lunch and also some yummy cakes and slices, they had another guest expert have a chat to them, this time about livestock.
The last 18 months with livestock, I've found that really helpful. And so we start to make decisions, where do we want to be in 2020 and in 2026, and what do we want our livestock operations to look like.
Mel, what's your favourite thing about days like today?
The opportunity for farmers to come together, particularly when they've organised it themselves, I think is one thing as a researcher or someone external to a group sort of say, hey, come along and see stuff. But when the farmers have actually, when they're self-led in the things that they want to learn, it means that everybody's invested when they come along. They all know the program and the people there that they want to see and hear from. And so when I'm invited into a space like this, it's actually, it's a real joy, and it's something I'm super grateful for, because you get the opportunity to talk about the work that you do and the results from your own work and how much you love it, but you also get the opportunity to hear back from them on what they want next. Yeah. So agricultural research has to be a two-way flow of information between what the researchers can do from a science perspective, but also what the farmers need on the ground. And understanding that, I work in the extension space, which is I get to be the conduit between the research world and farming on the ground. And
so it must be good for your relationship, because I can see they all have so much respect for you. You all stir each other up. You have a good relationship with them, and that must help having days like today.
It does, absolutely. And I've worked with these guys for over a decade now, so I've had a real opportunity to work alongside them one-on-one with research on their own farms, and then also through this kind of group peer-to-peer learning type environment. And yeah, it's just a real joy and a real blessing to be part of.
After lunch, it was out to Farmer Rod's favourite clover paddock, where I had to read out a few notes he gave me to let the crew know about this paddock. They were a laugh. They offered to film me talking for this video, but I kindly declined. But now I'm kind of thinking it would have been a funny addition to the video. But anyhow, this was our clover paddock. Then it was off to the next farm, where they have a bean trial site. Apparently we pulled up on an ant's nest. I would have stepped out the door and straight onto it, so thank you for the heads up, Menzie.
Thanks, Adam. So we're going to put beans in here, and then
seems to be a little lower than the ACAR scores.
What's your thoughts, Trev?
No, it's looking not too badly, I think. See what the result is, eh?
Yeah, you got a few beans in?
Yes, got a few beans, a few broad beans. Another rain will be beautiful.
20 mil tomorrow,
right.
maybe.
Yeah, I'll guarantee. You guarantee it?
Yeah, let's lock that in.
Okay, so thank you very much. And we're off to...
We were then off to the next farm, Ben's farm, where he had a canola clover situation. He actually won the Poppy Crozier Award at the end of the day. People really loved this. It opened up some really good discussion.
What would you do, Adam? So I thought I'd come up with something that's like that. So it's real 50-50 across the whole paddock, is it? Yeah. So
Ben also had an oat crop that we checked out, and then after we looked at that and had a discussion, we all jumped in the vehicles and it was back to where we started, back to Menz's farm where they had their presentation. Then we went back to the hut where we all met for breakfast, and Simon had a presentation, and then they wrapped up the event with the Poppy Crozier Award.
So if you haven't seen a plozza plough, I think I've got only 4 of them, so just show it around. So that's our plozza plough.
Ordinarily you would roll after a plozza.
Yeah.
Even if it's wet, no? Even if it's rain, yeah.
We've done 3 whole paddocks.
Yeah, right. And I think it's probably, I changed the pads under.
They even had some merch from farm finance co-brokers to hand around as well.
It's a bit like MasterChef, so we've got a recipe man here to talk about how to brew your own.
where's Boss? He got his scope off.
The final presentation was by Simon, and he talked about his home brew loose lick for sheep. And once again, it opened up some really good conversations.
And our guests who all came, so thank you very much. I think that makes your day. Finally, we've got the Poppy Crozier Award, and I'm just having a quick confab there. Mel's just going to go around quietly and ask each of the members who were here today what they thought was the best session.
What do you mean?
It's a real honour this year to be able to award the winner for the Poppy Crozier Sherwood Farm Award. I will say that actually all the people on our list actually received at least 1 vote, so well done. What I will say, tied in second place today was Luscious and Menzie, so well done to you guys. And just sneaking home with 1 extra vote was Ben Daniel. So congratulations.
And then also, big thank you to all our guests for coming along, and it sort of really makes the day by having all of you guys come and give your input and advice, and we get a lot out of having you here, so big thank you to you guys for coming along.
Okay, we've got to the end of the field day. What was your highlights? What do you love about days like today?
Oh, just seeing like all the differences in what people do on their own farms and how they make it work.
Yeah, I know, it's good seeing what everyone else is doing. I'll get out your own bubble and
Yeah. And you guys are like the younger generation coming through now. Like my dad, I think I was at school still when they started this, like a long, long time ago. You're the next generation coming through. Do you love that there's all a mix of ages and stuff like that?
Good. Because you learn off everyone that has been around here for longer, but you sort of bounce ideas of what's the new, technologies or ideas coming through, and you sort of all work together, and then you get, the specialists like Mel and Adam together.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They're the ones who help drive it.
So many years of knowledge here.
How often do you have your farm group meetings?
once every month.
Once a month.
Yeah, and not when we're busy with harvest and seeding, have a recess.
Yeah. And what do you do at each meeting? You get guest speakers and stuff, don't you?
We take it in turns of hosting a meeting and then choose a topic and present and discuss the topic and open the floor. And then also have a general chit chat, go around the room and talk to everyone and what they've been up to and what's going on currently.
So I want to know, what do you think the secret is to having like such success with it going for so long? I feel like so many farm groups would fold.
I think we're willing to share information, but also have a bit of a crack at each other to a degree in a fun way. Yeah. So you be the devil's advocate and take it in good stead, and I think sharing information's been good, hasn't it?
That's a wrap for today. What's been your highlights from today?
I really love going down to Benny Daniel's place there and having a look at his canola clover situation. It's definitely a challenge to overcome, and I think he's in a fairly positive position to have a good result.
It was pretty cool how everyone could share their thoughts and ask questions and ideas. I love that. That situation.
That's certainly it. Yeah.
It's meant to be the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's not about just all the good, looking at the flashless crops or anything today. It's about the things that have gone pear-shaped or challenged us during the season, and that's how we learn.
So we've got Anthony and Damo here. Let me know, what was your highlights from today?
Just seeing everyone's practices and how they farm, and so tight-knit community in the farming on this side of town. Everyone seems to get in and they show the failures as well as the good things, which is fantastic to see, because everyone's always wants to hide the failures. Which you get together and go, what do we do here?
Yeah.
And it was really good to see us discuss what was happening and maybe what you could do, and that was awesome.
The beer is good and the cake too, Steph.
Yeah, and the filming, you love being on camera? He's been trying to avoid me.
I've got a face for radio, it's a learning day, so it's what it is. We're all trying to achieve better and sharing the load around with learning and experimenting, I guess. So, and it's a new area. This area hadn't been going that long, maybe 60 or 70 years, so...
and it's developed so much.
It's developed a lot in that period of time, and it'll continue to develop. So, and that's what we're trying to work out. Where does it go? Where are we?
What do you love about all of you? You're all in it. What do you love about the farm group and days like today?
It's actually just to meet with farming is such an isolating job. That you don't interact with people enough, and you learn, so you socialise to start with, and also you learn more from what goes wrong. So the things that we learned today were things that went wrong. Whereas if you read farm management things, it's all about what goes right. And we do so much that's wrong. So I think that's important.
I love seeing that. What about you? You're a guest speaker today?
Well, no, not really a guest
Not really?
speaker. I didn't speak, just a guest.
Okay, guest.
The cropping stuff is not really, I'm a livestock person, so just to have a look at some of that stuff's pretty cool. Something I probably don't get a lot of exposure to. But at the end of the day, there's a pretty clear link between livestock and cropping, and I think everyone here was mixed enterprise, so it's good to see that.
And people still had questions for you, so you definitely, it was handy having you here.
They're linked, whether the cropping guys like it or not. They do go hand in hand.
And Ben, you won an award today.
Privilege. Thank you. Just the networking and just seeing how other people do things and learn from your own mistakes and everyone else's.
What's your highlight from today? He's trying to... what was the highlight from today, you reckon?
Clowns like Anthony Jesky making it a fun time. The highlight's just catching up with everybody, Steph. And everybody's got different ideas. We're all trying stuff, and we can take it or leave it, but it's good to chat and learn.
You're on your way now.
I am on my way now.
Good day.
Rewarding day with the farmers here. It's always great to connect with them and to hear how the season's tracking.
And look at this, they still still had some yummy little snacks at the end of the day. It was really cool to see everyone connect and unwind and chat about the day that's been. And one thing that really stood out to me with this farm group is there's no egos at play. Everyone's on an even playing field, very helpful to one another, sharing information. I was just super impressed. All done, that's a wrap. Time to head home. Thank you so much for watching today's YouTube video, and a massive thank you to the Sherwood Farm Group for allowing me to tag along for their field day and film video footage for today's YouTube video. I honestly think they should be so proud of the farm group they've created and how they operate. I was super impressed. As for next week's YouTube video, where I head across to Melbourne to see our wool get sold with elders, that also was quite the experience, and I cannot wait to share that video with you next week. Thanks again for watching today's YouTube video and for supporting my YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And until next time, be wildly you and live life your way. Bye.
Burn a little brighter every day, swimming in the tide against the waves, and I can hold my breath until they crash. Never been the type to wait, I never had the time to